About 10 days after 9/11, I went through the Pentagon and I saw Secretary Rumsfeld and Deputy Secretary Wolfowitz. I went downstairs just to say hello to some of the people on the Joint Staff who used to work for me, and one of the generals called me in. He said, "Sir, you got to come in. You got to come in and talk to me a second." I said, "Well, you're too busy." He said, "No." He says, "We've made the decision. We're going to war with Iraq." This was on or about the 20th of September. I said, "We're going to war with Iraq. Why?" He said, "I don't know." He said, "I guess they don't know what else to do." So I said, "Well, did they find some information connecting Saddam to Al-Qaeda?" He said, No. He says, "There's nothing new that way. They've just made the decision to go to war with Iraq." He said, "I guess it's like we don't know what to do about terrorists, but we've got a good military and we can take down governments." And he said, "I guess if the only tool you have is a hammer, every problem has to look like a nail." So I came back to see him a few weeks later, and by that time we were bombing in Afghanistan. I said, "Are we still going to war with Iraq?" And he said, "Oh, it's worse than that." He said, he reached over on his desk, he picked up a piece of paper, and he said, I just got this down from upstairs," meaning the Secretary of Defense's office today, and he said, "This is a memo that describes how we're going to take out 7 countries in 5 years, starting with Iraq and then Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and finishing off Iran." The truth is about the Middle East is, had there been no oil there, it would be like Africa. Nobody is threatening to intervene in Africa. The problem is the opposite. We keep asking for people to intervene and stop it. And there's no question that the presence of petroleum throughout the region has sparked great power involvement. Whether that was the specific motivation for the coup or not, I can't tell you, but there's always been this attitude that somehow we could intervene and use force in the region.
Shalom. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the ones to all the apostles of the great millstone. Salutations to you sincere laborers out there pushing this truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty. Alright, the video you saw was pretty much a video of how the government they were gonna invade 7 countries within 5 years, alright, and they did Iraq, Afghanistan. They wasn't too successful with Syria, and like you said, the end game was Iran. Alright, as you can see right now, man, we are in the making of that war with Iran, man. You know, starting, you know, as you see, the Saudis, which is America's ally, the Saudis and Israel, those fake Jews over there, they're declaring war with Iran. Alright, so really those are just the proxies, because they if Israel, anytime Israel get into a war, what's going to happen is Iran's going to retaliate on Israel, and America's only going to be able to come in and step in and help out. Alright, but furthermore, war is going to be declared on Iran, alright, by America. Right, and that was the plan, man, of the elites. Ultimately, it's the Heavenly Father's plan, all right? But America, you know, stated, hey, and as you can see, man, we at the end. Iran's the end game, as you can see in this article, all right? That's it, man, you know? I'm going to bring out a few precepts, and I'm going to close off. So this first precept I'm going to get is Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning fuel of fire. Alright, this is going to be the war to end all wars, man. It's going to be fought by the way of thermonuclear missiles. Alright, because that is the end of America. Alright, and we're at the end of this thing, man. You know, like the general said, hey, the Iran was going to be the last one. So with Iran being the last one, man, we're at the end, brothers. So just keep watching and keep praying. It's Isaiah 46:10. Declaring the end from the beginning, from the ancient times, things which have not been done, saying, my purpose will be established, and I will accomplish all my good pleasure. All right, and what is the Most High's good pleasure? Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, wait upon the Lord, man. He is your Redeemer. He is strong, all right? But first, the Lord has to get busy. He has to take down these nations, man. The scriptures say when he beheld till the thrones were cast down and Ancient of Days did sit. You know, the Lord's got to dethrone all these nations, man, before he set us up. Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day I rise up against the prey. All right, now he said his word would, roughly paraphrased, will accomplish pleasure. Now listen, it says, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with fire of my jealousy. All right? So the Lord is going to get this thing started, man. Get this thing brewing up. You know, we almost out of here, brother. So let me just get this one last scripture. And I'm going to close out. Bear with me. Is near. All right, Slakia. It's Romans 13:11. And knowing that, and that knowing the time, and we see the time. All right, it said Iran would be the last one. We see the times. All right, and knowing the time, that now is high time to wake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe. Okay, so brothers, we close, man. Hold tight. Be sincere. All right, keep doing what you're doing. Pray, throw up prayers, man. All right, do what you got to do, man, to be found worthy. Stay diligent and keep pushing. All right. With that, I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the one the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, sincere laborers out there pushing this truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty.